Hello, YouTube. I just want to reply to the small video that Naughty Beaver made this morning. A small video. I leave the link in the description box of Naughty Beaver's video of this morning. And I have to say this, that after watching the whole video, which lasts an hour and a half, I had to make this video. And I have to say that from what Naughty Beaver extracted and through all the briefing, not once was clearly said that the vaccine caused the mutation. It's possible, might not be what happened. All that I get from that is that the mutation happened at the same time they start giving the vaccine. Now, the whole briefing lasts an hour and a half, and Naughty Beaver chose to select this part. And to me, it did create some fear inside. So, as for, the vaccine becoming mandatory. So, I watched the whole video, and what I choose to focus on, what I think it's the most important of the whole briefing is actually the ending. So I recorded it. Let's listen to it.
Thank you very much, Dr. Aylward. This will bring us to final word from Dr. Tedros. From my side, I wish you a happy new year. Dr. Tedros.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Tariq, and thank you to all colleagues for your contribution, especially to this very, very important question. My role, I think, will be less because many of the things have been said by my colleagues. But it's very important, and I would like to reflect on this. Are we better prepared? I think in terms of awareness, I think we're now getting it. I think the world is now understanding the centrality of health the hard way. I mean, this is not news. People say health is wealth. And when health deteriorates, even at individual level, at personal, one person, then the rest also goes havoc with that. When you're not healthy, the only thing you ask for is to get your health back. It's when you're healthy you can aspire about anything else. But not only at individual level, but even at community level, national and global, we have seen the centrality of health. During this pandemic, when the whole world got ill, and when we all became hostages of this virus, we have seen the centrality of it. It affected the economy. It affected our social fabric. It affected our politics. It affected everything. So I think the centrality of health now is very clear. And going forward, investing in health will be a priority for all countries. And all countries, in their vision, when they founded WHO, said health for all, more than 70 years, and I hope it's time now to be really serious and make sure that all roads lead to universal health coverage, and that all countries are serious about health for all. So in terms of awareness and the centrality of health, I think there is progress. But to build capacity, to strengthen preparedness, to build our health systems, we will need time. We're now fighting with what we have. But to say the world is better prepared, the preparedness should be significant and it takes time. Then the other aspect of preparedness is, I think this virus has exposed our societies, exposed us, exposed the problems that we have, the level of inequity, the level of poverty, the level of exclusion. So, health alone will not be a solution. We have to address the root cause of the problem too, the inequity in our society. All the exclusions, racism, all the roots behind the problem. And that means implementing the Sustainable Development Goals in its fullest, caring about our world, the planet, including climate change and the rest. So implementing the Sustainable Development Goals and achieving the goals we have set ourselves by 2030. And even more ambition will be necessary. Then there was a very personal question about what I think about 2020. 2020, for all of us, has been a very difficult year, a very tragic one. And for me personally, it's not just COVID alone. COVID has been tragic and is still tragic for all of us. But personally, in addition to COVID, 2020 has been very difficult for me because my country is in trouble. My country, Ethiopia, is in trouble. And the war, the devastating war that's happening is actually in my home country, in my home region, Tigray, northern part of Ethiopia. And I have many relatives there, including my younger brother, and I don't know where they are. I haven't communicated with them because communication is not there. As if COVID is not enough, I have that personal pain also. I worry about my country. Of course, my younger brother or relatives are part of the society. I worry about the whole country. I cannot worry about my younger brother or relatives alone because the situation is worsening. So carrying all this could be tough and has been tough. Then I see also hope, because in difficult situations like this, we can also find ways to build a better world and hope to improve situations, and as we all say, build back even better. During this time, by the way, 2 months ago exact, I became a grandparent, a grandfather. Although I worry, considering the two difficult situations that are happening about my granddaughter, but at the same time, looking at her, I see also hope. And that's why in my speech I said, if the world works together, there is a solution. There is a solution globally, and there is a solution for any country. So I'm hopeful. And whatever the situation is, I believe it can change. And I call on global community to choose peace, to choose solidarity, to choose caring for one another, caring for each other. And to choose without caring for one another or each other, that our world could be in trouble. And we have seen that. So that's what I hope for. And this is the last session we have, the last presser of this year. And I hope the problems and difficulties of 2020 will be behind us. And we will have a better 2021. Even with the tragic events I have said, I am hopeful, and we can do it together. I have faith in each other. I have faith in us. I have faith in the world, and I hope we will change for the better. I thank you.
Now, I believe that the end is what we need to focus on and realize that these people in front of the camera answering questions for the whole world are only human like you and me. They also have family. They are also affected by the pandemic and all this and that. So we need to be empathic to these people. Not only that, but he clearly demonstrate that what this pandemic has produced, yes, it was painful, but it is painful to face the whole truth, right? And we need, as human race, we needed to be forced to look at those things. With the pandemic, with the shutdown, we're all stuck in our home, and all that we have is TV and internet to entertain ourselves. So, that's the point. Before you make your own opinion on something, go to the source and see for yourself. Now, I've showed, Naughty Beaver showed you one part. I showed you another part. I suggest you go along and you click on the link for WHO website. That's going to take you directly to the whole thing and listen to the whole thing. From my opinion, the beginning is just, they are throwing flour at each other and how they worked and are the best they did, and but then it gets interesting where they start answering questions. But the end is the most important part, where clearly to me he talks about the disclosure here. What's the real problem? Is it that flu? No, it's not the flu, the real problem. But they gave it another name in order to be able to create a shutdown, in order to be able to, for you to see what's going on. If you are capable of watching my video, if you are capable of watching Naughty Beaver's video, you are capable of watching WHO video briefing that they release. And you should make your own opinion on that, not on others' people perception, right? Not even mine. So when I say educate yourself, there it is. No fear, everybody. Be safe. Bye-bye.